I guess the second floor is the only one we haven't really more thoroughly searched. So let's go up to the second floor again and try that one. Why is this taking me so long to find? I have no idea, but you know what? We're here. We're doing it. Is it literally just this thing? I hate myself. I'm coming, I'm coming! The sushi restaurant is next. Sushi! What's up? You seem tense. Because it's a sushi restaurant where the food doesn't come around on a conveyor belt. I've never seen that before. Aw, that's so sad. What? Are you making fun of me now? Have you ever been to a fancy sushi place? Moving on. What do you want to eat? Well, I'm definitely going for the omelet. Huh? The omelet? Ugh, you don't get it at all. Huh? You know, egg was a dessert a long time ago. If you eat something sweet like that, you'll ruin your fish. When you eat sushi, you should always start with white fish. The way experts do it is they eat clean-tasting white fish first, then fattier fish, then sushi rolls. Ugh, that's so boring. Jeez, no wonder you don't get any girls. You're such a nerd. Oh, what? I wasn't going to... Anyway, let's go inside. Dave, what are you going to start with? What a question. Some people think they know everything about sushi and keep going on and on about it, but the best way to eat it is the way you like it. Still, I can't decide. At times like this, the best thing to do is to look at the chef's recommendations. Oh, today's recommendation is squid? Okay, I'll start with that then. Sure thing, one squid coming right up. Okay, they're putting the sushi on my plate. You certainly don't get this kind of treatment at a cheap conveyor belt sushi place. Now then. Wow, it's plump, springy, and thick. It really looks delicious. I'll just put some soy sauce on it and pop in my mouth. Oh, that's amazing. The squid is a little bland, but the al dente texture and the unique taste complement each other beautifully. Okay, now that I've worked up an appetite, the next one is... That was delicious. Ugh, I'm stuffed. That was absolutely delicious. So this is what an expensive sushi place is like. Huh? You never knew what you were talking about, did you? Huh? Well, at least I didn't just order fish eggs. Everything you've ordered is eggs. You're obsessed. Also, when you left the restaurant, you said oisu, didn't you? I just wanted to try it out once. Is that not right? Oisu comes from the term iso wo sukasu. It is used only by the staff to talk to the customers, never the other way around. Hey Dave, wouldn't it be best if you wrote the report? Cool, that's great. That way I can focus on the eating part. Classic Nokia. Hey, don't just ignore me. Got him. Alright, time to get back to the office. Did you write the report, Dave? Yeah, the report is good, but it's a pain in the butt to read. While we were eating, this guy just kept talking to himself and never spoke a word to the rest of us. Wow, I never thought you'd have such a talent for writing reports. So, by the way, who is this undercover tester client anyway? He kept his true name hidden. I only know his web handle, so I don't actually know. And anyway, even if I knew, I have to keep that information confidential, so I couldn't say. What? Oh, come on, Kyoko. I really want to know. This undercover examiner. Who is he? Who could it have been? The world may never know. You must be ready to burst all over those restaurants. How about some coffee? We could try a new blend. Yuzukoshu and sour cream. Sounds wonderful. Alright. Next, the broad daylight. An invisible slasher is rampant in Shinjuku. Catch the culprit before something serious happens. Another bank expansion drive here. Bring, bring. There's been a string of some real oddball incidents lately out in Shinjuku. Cars, trees, building exteriors, they're all getting sliced up. And with clean cuts, too, like someone took a real sharp knife to them. Thankfully, nobody's actually gotten hurt by this so far. Right now, it's just a case of trying to curb vandalism. Of trying to curb vandalism we're dealing with here. there's heavy-duty stuff getting damaged here. Imagine if people start getting targeted somewhere as dense as Shinjuku. It'd be a real problem. As long as we don't know who's behind this, we can't predict what'll be next. And the police can hardly be bothered to get off their... Like, this'll help us. It's after the last incident. I see where this is going. Alright, we'll check it out for you. I've politely borrowed access to a security camera in Shinjuku so we can check out what it's been recording. I don't see anything, and I don't hear anything right now either. Doesn't look like I can find any of the actual crime scenes, though I'd wager that you've already checked on this much yourself. There's really nothing left on there, huh? Oh, I just found something interesting. Here's my trusty assistant from just a little while ago. Let's take a look. Wait, what was that flash of light just now? We just might have a real live Kamaitachi on our hands. You've probably heard about them before from folktales, right? Kamaitachi are weasel spirits with claws as sharp as a sickle. To hear the stories tell it, they attack people by appearing inside a sudden whirlwind, cutting their victim's skin sharply in its wake. What probably really happens is that when people's skin gets really dry, it can get cut up by small rocks blowing in the wind. Or so we thought. Looking at this footage, I think it's safe to say that's no ordinary gust of wind. Knowing that, there well could be an actual Kamaitachi on the loose in Shinjuku. Putting fairy tales aside for the moment, what do we know is that light reflected off something? Maybe the wind somehow, or a blade, or maybe something else entirely, who knows? But that light definitely skimmed really close to your head there in that footage. If you hadn't felt anything ominous back there, you might have seen your head pop off your shoulders. Better stay sharp. You can only stay lucky for so long, you know. Head back to Shinjuku and investigate the surrounding area. Detective Matayoshi and I will stay here to analyze the footage some more. Wow. Go back out to the place where you almost lost your head while we stay here. Got a couple Digimon we can digivolve. So let's do it. Falcomon into. Pekmon honestly seems like the natural progression from Falcomon. Maybe not. I don't know. He looks ninja-like. Even though this bird is just kind of here. Pekmon. Alright, and then there's a Koromon. That's also max level as well. Yes, it is this one. Alright. Let's go to... Oh, we need camaraderie on these guys. Let's go to Guilemon. Cool. Yeah. How cool. Whoa, car. Don't run me over. That would be very fun, would it? There's a thin line coursing through here that looks like a burn mark. Wait, burn mark? You found a burnt spot, you say? Anything else of note you found there? What's wrong? Did something feel off again? A flash of sunlight reflected off a window and blinded you? Heh, looks like you froze Kyo for the time being. Oh wait, there she goes. She's moving again. Guess she's looking something up. Heh, once she's like this, she's lost in her own world. No point trying to talk with her. Looks like she'll be at it for a while. I hate ordering you around since you don't work for me, but would you mind looking around for more clues for us? We had a lot of reports about this phenomenon coming to the police department, so there could definitely still be something left to find. But what? There's another one of these burn marks on the sidewalk here. Too good. Hey, it's me. I figured out what's going on. The culprit, whoever they are, is using reflections to their advantage. Have you ever heard of the walkie-talkie building? It's a super tall skyscraper in London that was at the center of a really bizarre incident. Basically, there were cars parked nearby that mysteriously had parts of them melted and warped. The cause of it was this building's windows. The panes were installed in such a way they reflected a sunbeam potent enough to damage the cars. In this instance, though, we're not dealing with sun rays. Judging from the flash of light and those burn marks you found, we're probably dealing with lasers here. But this isn't your ordinary laser pointer we're talking about. Only weapons-grade lasers could leave such deep burns. The question is how someone managed to set them up all around Shinjuku and fire them off without people spotting them. There hasn't been any big power surge in the area. Could there be batteries? No, wait. The digital wave readings are fluctuating weirdly. Don't tell me they're using the digital waves as a substitute for microwaves in an impromptu maser. If that's the case, then... Hey, think you can trust in my deductions and your good luck to pull this through? Let's hurry and do something. I like that attitude. Then here's the deal. The culprit is aiming that laser at you using every reflective surface in the area. We're going to use that to our advantage. The fact that a laser is bouncing around towards you means we can trace it back to its origin point. To do that, you need to get in the line of fire, but you have to time it well or else you get a hole burnt right through your skull. Do you get what I'm asking here? As soon as that laser's got you, I want you to connect jump into it and dive inside. If my thinking is correct, that laser is actually a type of digital wave. If it is, the instant that beam of light hits something, it forms a connection with the origin point and establishes a faux network of sorts. That's what should make it possible for you to connect jump into it. I know it sounds crazy, but you're easily the luckiest person I've ever known. You can do it! Trust yourself and tackle this head on. Just concentrate. If anyone can do this, it's you. Wow. We did it. We don't have a hole in our skull. You love to see that, right? Whoa, not the ghosts. That's a lot of damage. Life drain. Why are you attacking Greymon? Too easy. Too easy. Oh, we had the light and darkness advantage on that one. I'll take what we get. Whoa, 2 messages. Warm weather at the start of winter. Cool. Alright. More ghosts. At least we're not jumped on this one. Oh, they're still attacking first. Okay, cool. And they figured out that Patamon is the weak one. What else can I say? Okay, that's enough. That's all we need. Physical drain. Okay, it's interesting. Oh. There's a tank here. Who are you? How did you find me here? Are you some army goon trying to take me back? You're not with the army? Well, I'm an optical weapon Digimon that broke out of a certain country's military. I was developed and trained to be a weapon capable of attacking the real world directly from cyberspace. But I hated it. I hated being worthless to them for any other purpose aside from that. And I hate anybody in the army who just tries to treat me like a weapon. So I ran away. Fair. Fair-based and balanced. You're wondering why I was attacking the city? But I was just practicing my techniques over the network to find something else I could do, that's all. Oh, so my lasers were shooting out into the real world without me even realizing it? Sorry about that. Try all I might. No matter how much I run away, I really am just a mean old weapon in the end. I'm wrong? Because if I was a real weapon, there would have been casualties? You're really Hey, are you okay? You look alright. I'm so relieved to see you again. If something had happened to you, it would have made me look really terrible as a detective. So I'm glad to see you're okay. Detective? I knew it. You lied to me. You really are just a government dog. Technically, I'm a private detective. I'll make you pay for this, you two-faced scumbag. If you're so desperate to make me a weapon again, then I'll give you what you want, and then some. Take this.